and I've said this before about ECW. Of course, I didn't see any of it, but these characters are absolutely incredible. What ECW brought to the wrestling world still exists today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were ahead of their time. Chair shots. We don't have those unprotected chair shots anymore. At least but we have the tables. We have
That's Missy Hyatt
all.
making out right there.
Is it really?
Yeah, I just knew you knew her from back in the day.
Yeah, sure did. As a matter of fact, I still stay in touch with Missy on Facebook.
She's a
Uh,
really nice lady. I think she gets a bad rap. She's misunderstood.
of course she is. And I've always liked a couple of things I've liked. I've always liked the attitude of Joey Styles, and I
Such a
loved
great
his
guy in
intensity.
real life.
Yeah, he really is. And I always loved how they shot him. You see, if you're watching along with it, see how the camera is moving in and out to
Yep.
Joey?
Mhm.
That just made it different.
Yes.
Different angles of the camera. It made it extreme, right? Uh, and so there's a lot of things I loved about this show. And again, they have set the ECW style is so much a part of what we do today because fans still go bananas. It doesn't matter what match it is that we have. Fans go bananas when someone pulls a table out from underneath the ring.
You're gonna like this segment we're watching. This is the Bad Crew with two um, high flyers. Damian Stone off the top rope right there. But what's interesting is not this match, but what's about to happen right in the middle of the match.
Oh, someone's going to shit their pants?
Man, is that something that is a chronic issue in wrestling? Do you think people shitting their pants?
Well, I mean, they've done just about everything else in ECW. Why wouldn't they have someone shit their pants?
You know, one of my favorite pants shitting stories. I guess there's so many really.
Yep.
CM Punk shit his pants on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe my favorite, most notorious, is allegedly Sid shit his pants in the main event of WrestleMania 13 against
Oh.
The Undertaker.
Uh-huh.
Ricky Steamboat tells a hilarious story about Ric Flair shitting his pants early in a match wearing pink tights that turned to brown.
Right.
And they didn't, Flair was like, no, we're not going home early. These people paid to see time limit draw. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Tom,
So check
Tom
out
Young tells that story too. Tommy does.
the huge human being who just came to the ring
Uh-huh.
is Harry Boatswain, who was a 1991 draft pick who played 5 seasons for the 49ers, Eagles, and Jets. So this is unfortunately he passed away in 05 at just 36 years old.
Damn.
But he did actually play in the XFL as well for the Memphis Maniacs. But I just wanted everyone to have a frame of reference. He is on the Philadelphia Eagles and clearly a very large human being. And he's with Brian Pillman, who's calling out Joey Styles right now. And I love this look of Brian Pillman. This is probably his most iconic look and most beloved look. Like he just had a vibe around him. The silly cane was awesome. These type of suits he was wearing, but those sunglasses, every time I see those sunglasses, they're synonymous with Brian Pillman for me. What do you think of this look for Brian?
It's tremendous. He's just an absolute tremendous heel.
Yes.
I mean, don't you think he's one of the great heels of all time?
I wouldn't go so far as to say one of the great heels of all time, but I loved this era. I mean, when I think of great heels of all time, I think of like Rick Rude and Mr. Perfect and Tully
Okay.
Blanchard and guys like that. But Pillman, man, this run he was on here was so brief, but so fun and so good. I mean, let's appreciate. I don't mean for this to sound the way it does, but this guy's not with us 18 months later.
Wow. Let
I
me
mean,
ask you,
18 months later.
who else is in the ring? Who's the guy with the suit and the guy in the black?
You know, I'm not sure, so why don't you just give them new fun names?
Okay.
He's calling himself the Rogue Horseman here and throwing
Oh,
up
the Rogue Horseman. Okay. So the guy in the suit is
in the black suit. What's his name?
and a Poo Poo Pants McCall.
Okay, man, it's
Okay.
good to see old Poo Poo here.
Poo Poo here. Okay. And the guy with his back to us
Yep.
is Bloody Dick Anderson.
Wow, Bloody Dick Anderson. Was he related to Ole?
No, Ole wouldn't have anything for it. As a matter of fact, he's going to talk right now. He's pointing. I thought he was going to talk.
He's pointing to Shane Douglas.
Oh,
That's the crow's nest right there. To the
okay.
left is Bob Ryder. And I think
Wow, how about
his
that?
right is Dave Scherer. It's Bob Ryder and Dave Scherer sitting together in the crow's
Yeah.
nest.
You know what? God bless Bob Ryder.
Do you have a lot of fun times with Bob Ryder in WCW?
Yeah, Bob was a good guy. You know, we started doing some post game stuff online, and I worked with Bob doing they just would bring me in now and then. It didn't really, Jeremy Borash and Bob did our post games, but Bob was just a good man, just a good guy. You never heard a bad thing from Bob. He may have typed some bad shit. I don't know, but who knows? Anyway, hey, there's another heel in this building. Do you know that?
Who's the other heel?
Coach Keith Morrison was in the building that night,
Oh, really?
as he tells us here on our comments page, on the hard camera side.
Wow, how about that?
Wow. But we do understand that Coach had to leave early because his mama said he had to get to bed, or he'd fall asleep right there.
I love that.
There you
Man,
go. There's from Coach Keith.
you actually got to go to the ECW Arena a few years ago for an autograph signing, right?
I sure did, and you know the years go by so quickly. I can't remember what year it was, but there's a picture that JR and I took with Jerry the King Lawler and the Rock and Roll Express, and that was a fun day. It really was to being at the old ECW Arena.
By the way, our pal and friend of the show, Blue Meanie, is going to be doing Meanie Mania at his local watering hole in Philadelphia if you find yourself there this weekend. And he's even going to be giving a tour of the ECW Arena, and you can actually, as I understand it, watch the big show at the ECW Arena. And I don't think they're charging admission. I think it's like a donation to a local charity. So be sure to check out the ECW Arena at the corner of Swanson and Rittner. Blue Meanie's going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure.
Blue Meanie, one of the good guys. You know, we have so many good guys in wrestling and good
Yes.
girls. We really do. Some great people. It's probably not the right time to bring it up. I should have brought it up earlier, but I'm going to bring it up now. When I left the building on Saturday night,
Yep.
Jeff Jones gave me 2 cards that were filled with signatures of sympathy and how much they love me from everybody backstage, wrestlers and
Wow.
production people.
Man,
Just
how awesome is that?
it's just absolutely just let you know how great these people are. So